Yo, what's going on guys? Arekkz here, welcome back to another Destiny 2 video, and in this one I want to talk to you guys about brand new exotics. Exotics that will be coming to the game in the Black Armory, which of course drops on December 4th. Today Bungie dropped a brand new vidoc, and in that it went over some of the content we have to look forward to in Black Armory, as well as some of the content that will be dropping over the coming year in the subsequent expansions. So in this video I thought we'd go over the brand new exotics because there are genuinely some really cool weapons. If you do enjoy this, then a like would be super appreciated. Comment down below, let me know what you guys think, let me know which ones are your favourite. We have an end-style giveaway for the limited edition Super Smash Bros. Nintendo Switch. You can click that link in the description box down below, and of course if you don't want to miss any of our content when Black Armory drops, then you can click the notification button to stay up to date. Now, to begin with, the first one I want to talk about is a grenade launcher called Anarchy. It looks really cool. It's got this fallen design over it, and they spoke very specifically about how some of the different exotics will sort of link in with the different families within Black Armory. There is one with Norse heritage, one with Japanese heritage, and one with French heritage, so that kind of transfers through to their design. But this one looks incredibly awesome, and if you actually take a look at the exotic perk for it, Arc Traps, this one has grenades that stick to surfaces and it chains arc bolts to the other mines. So if you see in some of the snippets of the gameplay from the vidoc, they basically fire out the different points and it then creates a lightning bolt in between them. So you can then essentially use this, as the name suggests, to create an arc trap. You can fire 2 down, 3 down I assume, and you can then make this little kind of shock trap that enemies get caught in and killed. So sounds pretty cool. Of course, you know, whether or not it'll actually be useful, whether it's one of those kind of things that actually deals out a good deal of damage, or whether it's more so one of those things you use for, you know, dealing with trash mobs, who knows? But given that we know that the Black Armory is going to be a sort of horde-based activity, this could have some value. However, moving on from there, we then have Aggies Burden, which is a really awesome sniper rifle. The design just looks very nice. I love the white and blue design down the middle of it, but the thing that's interesting is the exotic perk, Honed Edge. Holding down reload consumes the magazine and loads around with additional range and damage. Now, in terms of actual kind of description, it doesn't really say too much, but learning a little bit more from the vidoc, what they basically said is that essentially takes all of the bullets and combines it into one very powerful bullet that you then fire out, and it does a great degree of damage. They said this will be able to compete with things like Whisper, and more importantly, they also said if you use the special shot, it can also body shot. So that is going to be very nice in things like PvP. So that is a brand new exotic sniper rifle to mess around with. You then also have an exotic bow, and this one is really interesting, especially if you guys liked Thorn from Destiny 1. That was definitely one of my favourite exotics. Yes, I know it might have been a little bit toxic, but it was also a really cool weapon. And the reason for this is because the bow, the Monarch, has a exotic perk called Pestilence Arrows, and on a perfect draw, a hit target will receive damage over time. Meanwhile, if you get a perfect draw with a precision hit, all the enemies in the Void Cloud receive damage over time. So essentially, this is a bow version of Thorn. You hit your target, they get a damage tick, and of course they can then, you know, even if they run around a corner, they're still going to hurt. So that is very awesome. Now the other one, we don't actually have a screenshot of the inspection screen, but we do get to see a little bit of it in gameplay, and it is called Jotun, and it is a fusion rifle, but it looks remarkably like a blaster, kind of like, say, Samus or Mega Man would have. It goes on your hand, as you can see here. It's got this sort of blocky design, so it looks really cool. Definitely looks very different to the conventional fusion rifle design, but what's cool about it is that the way they described it in the vidoc is that it fires out a giant fireball slug that sets the ground on fire, and more importantly, it also has tracking. So not only do you have essentially a Mega Man style blaster, you have something that can also track your targets. So I'm kind of hoping that this is going to be really good, because just by the look of it, I really want to use this weapon. You know, knowing my luck, I probably won't get it and it might never drop for me, but assuming I actually get lucky enough and it does drop, then I'm definitely going to use this weapon. So that is very cool. And then finally, the fifth one, technically speaking, not a new weapon, but it is a weapon that I feel a lot of people will be happy to see return. This one, while it hasn't been confirmed just yet, if you look at the teaser, it is most likely going to be Last Word. Of course, this kind of references the Callum's grave scene, and you see a gun on the side of this Guardian, I assume, and of course, given the associated lore and whatnot, it makes most sense that this is going to be Last Word. So while it hasn't been officially confirmed just yet, this is probably going to be the returning exotic in Black Armory. So for the time being, that was a quick look at some of the new weapons that we're dropping in Black Armory. Again, if you guys haven't seen the video and you want to watch it for yourself, then I recommend you do so. You can find the link to that in the description box down below. It goes over plenty of cool stuff, and it goes and kind of gives you guys an idea as to the other stuff you have to look forward to. We have a new raid coming out, which is really cool, set in the tower, so I cannot wait to dive into that. But for the time being, that is it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Any questions, drop them down below. And of course, keep it locked for plenty more Destiny content. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to check out some more awesome stuff from us here at Arekkz Gaming, then you should definitely try to catch 269 and Paradise Central streaming 6 days a week. You can find a link to the multi-stream in the description box down below. They play a wide range of games, and what's more, we also have the end game store. By watching their streams, you earn currency, and you can redeem that currency on the endgame store for really cool prizes. Those can range from things like games, comics, and figures, all the way up to controllers, capture cards, and even consoles. So definitely drop by and become part of the community. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, then make sure you're subscribed and be sure to click on that little bell icon to turn on notifications so you don't miss our next upload. You can watch more videos by clicking on the options here, but once again, thanks very much for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.